slam that broke the game open there. What kind of a pitch was it? What were you looking for?
Well, he had attacked me with a fastball in earlier in that bat, and I figured he was going to go back to it just the fact that I took it, and I had kind of jammed twice my first two at-bats previously to that, so I figured they were going to try to come hard in, and he made a mistake, and I capitalized on it.
Bryce, how much work do you put into the metrics side and analytics side of the pitches that you throw?
I mean, it's a fun thing to look at. I think it kind of tells you who you are as a pitcher. But honestly, it's not something that dictates results for me. I think that preparation and your routine throughout the week, I think that's the most important thing. I feel like I prepared well. I think our hitters prepared me well. I think that's really kind of the method that helped me.
I mean, has your fastball always been a pitch that plays to this level? It just seems like, with the velocity that you're throwing at, the whiffs seem well above what that velocity would typically be.
Yeah, I would say yes. I would say that it's definitely something. Again, it's the analytics side of it. I look at it and I'm like, all right, well, I do this well. Why not make that better? So like long tossing has helped out a lot. Helped kind of get that on it.
Yeah.
Where sometimes I can throw a pitch like literally 90 miles an hour and blow it past people, or just get like swings that it's not in the strike zone. Like it makes no sense. But I think the analytics definitely help. Like, all right, I can do that a little bit better, and it kind of helps in instances like this.
Yeah. How much of the Rapsodo work have you done, just kind of looking at what you do and tweaking hand positioning or extension or anything like that?
Honestly, I haven't really changed anything mechanically or even thoughts wise. The only time I used it to develop a pitch was with the slider. But like, again, it's just I already initially knew I did that well. It's just long toss, adding things into your routine that help make you do that better, I think is what I've done.
Alex, when you're coming around third and you're doing the chop, just what was that moment like for you?
It was great. I'm not going to lie. I was having so much fun out there, and Meat said welcome home once I rounded third base, and that's kind of what instantly in my mind I thought I got to do the chop while going home, and it felt great.
Bryce, looking at the scoreboard and the miles per hour, I see 90, 90, 90. Do you think, well, maybe if he doesn't change up, they might catch on to that, but you kept blowing it past them? Did you use many breaking pitches at all?
Obviously, I think it was primarily heater today. I had a mixture of sliders and curveballs in there when I needed it. A lot of them got fouled off. I think that once you show a team you have a pitch, it's always, you can ask him, it's always in the back of their head, like, oh, he has this. And I think that also was kind of was a factor in it. Like, they're like, all right, well, I got to watch out for the big breaking ball or the slider, and then it's just that 1 millisecond of thought they had, and that's all you have.
Alex, you faced him at your prior institution. You faced him this preseason. What does make Bryce so difficult to hit?
I think obviously his spin rate is a lot higher than a lot of other guys, but he throws 4 pitches for strikes, and they all tunnel well off each other. So you can't just go in there and say, I'm gonna, sit fastball and read the breaking ball up. They all come out at the same arm angle and the same arm speed. So it's just tough. It's an uncomfortable at bat, especially for lefties.
Bryce, we talked about your slider in the off season. What would you say was your biggest struggle with it today, and what are you going to work on in the future?
Mainly is just keeping my front shoulder strong. I think that's 99% of the issues you see with sliders is because front shoulder is not strong. And today I didn't even actually think it was that bad. I just really didn't use it that much. And when I did, I didn't have any put in play. It was just foul balls. When you kind of get into ACC play, I think we'll see that a lot more.
Bryce, how much has Alex meant to the clubhouse since he got here in fall?
It's ridiculous. I think there's kind of there's like a little stigma, like Coach Toral. I think he's been in. What are you going on, like your 9th year or something?
Yeah, something right there.
But no, he just knows the game so well. I think he knows the game. He's a likable dude, and he's a mature hitter, regardless of whether he fails or does well. I think that he's always on your team. He's always trying to make you better, even though if he's yelling at you and pointing his finger at you, or if he's cheering you on.
Alex, your coach said that he would hire you in a heartbeat as a coach, and obviously Bryce is saying, what's made you feel so comfortable being that you're new in the clubhouse?
Just the way they welcomed me. I thought that it was really open-armed. They made me feel extremely comfortable right off the beginning, and that's not something that I expected, you know, coming from a rival school. And like they said, I feel like I do have a good grasp of the game, and I've been through a lot of situations that a lot of these younger guys haven't been through. I've learned how to succeed and how to deal with failure, and just been around the game a long time, seen things that have gone well for guys and mistakes that are made pretty often, especially in, you know, college level. And I feel like if I could use my experience to help those guys and us as a team, we're going to be really good.
Bryce, in just 5 innings, you set a new career high in strikeouts. How'd that feel, and did you want to go one more?
Yeah, ironically, the plan was to go one more. I wanted to face the top of the order one more time. And the plan was to go, and then, you know, he had to hit the grand slam, and that's pretty much what did it for me. So it wasn't my choice. It was your choice. So, but no, I mean, it's just a number. I think, you know, it's whatever. I think we won today. I think that's what matters to me.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.